I bought a haunted doll online for $25, and then this happened. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, where today we are going to be talking about the scariest dolls that you can buy online. So let's get right into it. Like there are so many creepy pasta stories that people tell about these old antique dolls that blink, move, do things that they shouldn't be able to do, especially if they're antiques. And those are the kind of dolls that I like to buy. That seems like a little bit of an unnecessary thing to do. So, that's all I know. And it was $25. It was a steal. The only other thing that they told me is that she liked to blink. They said she was fully functional, which wasn't true. Like the legs work, the eyes move. And that S when I realized that this doll may be possessed by something, or she may just be smarter than we give dolls credit for. Put it in the fire, and then put the doll back in the box, and decided that I needed to send her away. Every single night I would wake up and she would be reaching for me. I have checked everywhere. Like she would sit on the edge of my bed and she would say, "Why don't you play with me?" And she would call me names. She would say horrible things, and then she would tell me that I was going to die soon, and that I should prepare for my death. She would write things with a crayon on the walls that weren't there before. I am telling you, she is possessed. And if you want to know more about haunted dolls, please watch another video. I talked about the top 5 most haunted dolls in the world, and those dolls are terrifying. And it was always cryptic messages, like things that didn't make sense. But then sometimes she would write, "I'm coming for you." And then she would write, "You can't escape me." Things like that. And it was awful. Like, how is she writing on the walls? How is she doing all of these things? And it was awful. Like, that's not something that you should ever hear coming from a doll. It's really creepy. And then she would laugh, and it sounded like nails on a chalkboard. It was so creepy, and it's driving me insane. I don't even know her name. I didn't ask her name, but I don't want to know her name, and I don't want to talk to her. I don't want to see her. I don't want to have any contact with her ever again. There are no strings attached to her hands. It's really freaking weird. And it was weird because her hand would be reaching over the edge of the bed, and it would be like this all day long. And then at night, it would move. And it would be like she was grabbing for me, like trying to grab for my arm, trying to grab for my hair, trying to grab for my face. And I was terrified every single time. Like, I don't understand how a doll can do that. You can't control that. There's nothing in her hands. There's no strings attached to her hands. There's nothing holding up her hands. Her hands are just free floating in midair. She's gone. She's not here anymore. But I feel like that's not the end of our story. I feel like she is gone. Nah, come back and seek revenge on me for burning her battery pack. But either way, I don't know. I feel like that's pretty messed up. Like for a doll to chew through wires and figure out how to power herself. Yeah, that's not normal. That's not normal at all. Everything else doesn't really work as well as she does. Blink. And it makes me wonder if maybe they did that because they were trying to get rid of her. And before you start asking questions like, oh, why wouldn't the eyelids move if she had like string attached to her eyes? She has a little compartment in the back where you put the batteries, and it powers the motor that makes the eye blink. But I took out the batteries, right? Because I didn't want her blinking while I was sleeping. You know? Because I sleep with her in my bed. And I figured, okay, it'll be fine. She won't move. She won't do anything. Well, I woke up and she was still blinking. I was like, how is she still blinking? Like I took the batteries out. I was positive that I had taken the batteries out and they weren't in there. So I looked in the morning and she had chewed through the wires in the battery pack and was now powered by some other source. No, she doesn't have string attached to her eyes. She has a little motor in her head that moves her eye up and down. And there is a little gear attached to the eye itself that moves up and down and causes the eyelid to move. And it's so realistic. And it freaks me out every single time because it's like she's alive. If you couldn't see the mechanism working, you would think that she was literally just blinking. Like you would swear that this doll was alive and blinking on her own accord. Like maybe they knew something was wrong with the doll and they got rid of the arms, sent her off into the world. Who knows? Maybe she escaped from somebody's house and that's how she lost her arms? I don't know, I'm just throwing ideas out there. But either way, weird thing to do. And it makes me wonder if she tried to claw her way out of the house or something like that. Now, if you don't know about creepypasta, please go read some creepypastas about these old antique dolls that are actually really scary. They'll scare the crap out of you. But anyway, that's what drew me to this doll. So this doll has no arms. That's not good. But I got it home and I cleaned her up, gave her a little bit of love, put her in a new dress. Because she didn't come with a dress, and made sure that she had everything that she needed. And I don't know. I think I may have gotten a demon doll or something like that because she is evil. And when I say evil, I mean like she has plans and schemes and things that she likes to do. I also think she's lonely. This was a very inexpensive doll, but it came in terrible packaging. Like seriously, look at this. There's a lot of stories behind these antique dolls. She looks like she could possibly be animated. She does have some sort of mechanism inside of her to make it look like she's blinking. And when I first saw it, I thought it was just string or thread that was making the eye go up and down. But it's actually a little motor inside her head that is moving the eye up and down, and it's still functional, which is crazy. Now, I don't know why the person who sold this doll cut off her arms though. I don't know where this doll came from. The only thing that I know is that she was listed on eBay and the seller said that she was an antique doll. So here's a demonstration of her blinking. This is the craziest part about her. So her blinking ability is insane to me because she has eyelids. Now, the way that this works is through batteries. It scared me so much because it's like, how is she doing this? Anyway, I ended up taking the whole battery pack apart, threw the batteries away, burned the rest of it. And that's not the only thing that happened. She kept reaching for me. I kid you not. And yes, I have checked the strings. And the last thing that she did was she started talking to me. And then she would tell me things that I didn't want to hear, like things about myself that I didn't like. That's when I packed her up and sent her away. I will never talk about her again. I will never mention her name again. Oh, and one more thing that she did that was super weird is she wrote things on the walls that FYI say that she is possessed by a demon. Because there is no other explanation for this.